on the divine and is expecting, offering itself. The ego is as if it is offered, but he possesses it with an expectation that God will become closer and he will be taken closer. So this ego, in dhyana, in meditation, ego is no. What happens to camphor if it is burnt? Huh? It is not called evaporation. Sublimation. It gets sublimated. Ego gets sublimated. It disappears. Without residue, it burns off. Whatever you burn, it will leave ash behind. If you burn camphor, it will not leave ash behind unless it is contaminated. It is becoming, just it disappears without any residue back. It is how the ego is being eliminated, you see. It totally gets sublimated when it comes to dhyana. In dhyana it gets sublimated. It disappears. And their great amount of oneness is felt. The main thing in dhyana is you forget yourself. I am not there. Fully the presence of God is felt. That my existence is totally eliminated as if. In case of prayer, while praying, how the ego will be there, you see. The Lord is taken to the highest, He is the ultimate, and I am the smallest one. Ego is made so small. You are supreme, you are everything. You are all capable, and I have nothing. You have to help me, lift me. In prayer, I become so small and dina, and make the God the supreme, the ultimate. We are unconsciously, without our knowledge, the ego is undergoing transformation. And if you understand and start moving, it will be more effective. And you adopt certain means by which you utilize some catalysts to fasten the process. If you know the process, you will fasten the process in various ways. What can I mix? Various ways of making it a successful. When we venture anywhere, in any project or anything, we adopt so many ways simultaneously to see that the purpose is fulfilled. Like that, if you know a little the functioning, too much of intelligence you should not use anywhere with faith. But little understanding will help you where you are standing, how to go, how to reach. And one thing you must remember is most of the people come and ask this question. I am praying. I am not getting any reply. After a long period, I am getting doubt whether God exists or not. Are my prayers only simply monologue, not dialogue? Because the other side response is not there. A true devotee will never think like that. He thinks God is unseen. God is unseen reality. It's reality, unseen, but not unknown. God is not unknown, but He is unseen. So I pray. Unseen and unknown are different. Now, Modi, I have not seen. My father, grandfather, 14th generation has not seen. My friends and relatives, whomever I meet, they have not seen. There is no proof of existence of Modi. Maybe all stories are going on. People are telling something to make us Buddhu. That Modi is there. He is called the, what is it? What is he for the country? Prime Minister. His Prime Minister Modi is there. That one boy was carrying that goat. You know the story? One father gives him some money to go and buy a goat. He goes to a far off village where goats are being commonly sold. Father had given some money, 500 rupees, to select one nice one and bring. And their people praised, and this one, confidential people also. And he bought one goat, and they saw Buddhu boy carrying one. 4 people join. Hey, we will loot him. They will go and they will talk to each other. Just to tell, each of one at different places will stand in his road and tell him he is carrying donkey, baby donkey. Then 1 kilometer away, one person will be standing. Then he says, why are you carrying this baby donkey? We don't carry this donkey. He says, what are you speaking? Anything wrong with you? See, it is. He says, it looks like that, but it is not a goat, it is a baby donkey. He says, go away. He puts it on his shoulder and starts walking. After going another kilometer, another person is standing there. And he says, what are you carrying? Why are you carrying? We sit on the donkey and go, and you are carrying this donkey baby. And he says, you people have become what I don't understand what you people are talking, this, that, and all. He goes forward. And another kilometer away from front, another 2 people are coming. They also say, what is this? You are carrying a baby donkey. I am seeing for the first time somebody carrying a baby donkey. Then first time gets doubt. 1 person telling is all right. 2% telling is also all right. They might have mistaken. But 3rd person, he just looks at him and goes off. Very close to the village, another 2 people will be standing. They started laughing like anything. Oh, look at him, he is carrying the... Then he confirms, this is not... the people who have sold me have cheated. They have given me donkey baby and told me it is goat. If I take this home, I will get kicks from my father. He lives there and goes away. These people carry it. Like that. Modi, I have not seen anybody else seen. It is there. But do we have doubt? The stories we have heard, this one, that one. So many we might not have seen, but we don't have doubt in its existence, his existence. We have firm faith, unshakable faith in Modi's existence. He is unseen, but not unknown. Like that, God is unseen to us, but known to us in some way or the other. Scriptures say, saints say, Thakur says, Mother says, Swamiji says, all people who have struggled in their life and transcended and ultimately have seen God, they have come and reported that God exists. And we know. And in prayer, it is not true that I alone talk and God doesn't respond or listen. A true devotee praying, heartily praying to God, the mind, because he has faith, the burning faith of God's existence, and is praying, this mind becomes, starts feeling the living presence of God. Living presence. God is as if living and standing before him. An unknown mystical understanding at a different level. He's listening to me. He's listening. Something is there that is not answering my prayers. What might be defect in me that he is not able to reveal himself? What should I do? He never gets a doubt God is not responding to him. An unknown feeling of God's acceptance of his prayer and God's receiving his prayer. He feels, heartily feels, and feels great satisfaction that he has been able to keep his prayers at the feet of God, who is living and listening. When time comes, he will respond to me. I have to wait. Then the waiting period is over, seeking period begins. He becomes restless. Just like a child is there, first its mother is not seen, it will begin its mobile call. Then weeping, you will see that mother is not coming. Then slowly you start saying, why mother is not coming? I am weeping so much. Then it will start to go slowly, walking, moving on the floor and searching for mother. Waiting period is over. Now searching period. This is called seeking period. So through prayer, prayer is an important aspect of sadhana. To simply sit somewhere and pray. Wherever you are moving about, in whatever action you are there, doing something. In and through all activities, you can keep continuing the prayer. Innermost heart, something talking to God, something telling, something asking. And in this, you must have the independence and freedom a child has towards its mother. A mother is there and a small child who is capable of moving about here and there, and mother with great concern and love bringing up. Now how much of intimacy, freedom that child will have towards its mother. How it demands, how he freely goes and asks, how freely he goes and sits on her lap without any hesitation. Same amount of freedom, lack of hesitation, intimacy, authority, all this we must have with God. Second thing is loving relationship. I must be able to truly love God, not artificially, not for the sake of any benefit. Unconditional love. Love for love's sake. So, truly you must love from the heart of your hearts. Don't wait for the response. Do your part. The other part will definitely be. Thakur says, yesterday we saw, M asks elsewhere the question, has he given spiritual consciousness for few and for others he has kept in ignorance? Thakur says, no, it is not so. Pray with a sincere heart. One should pray with a sincere heart. If the prayer is sincere, God will listen to it and answer that prayer. Answer means answer in a positive way. Not like some officers apply, no reply. And some will do reply and no vacancy reply. No, not that. He will reveal himself to you. Revelations. So that kind of loving relationship. Third thing we need in prayer is total dependence on God. For everything, you want to do cooking, from washing rice and cutting vegetables, selecting the vegetables, what should I do today? Everything you have to offer to God. Without you, I am not able to lift this. Without you, I won't be able to do this. That much of dependence, with total dependence on Him. The more you depend upon Him, it demands, it becomes imperative for Him to help you, because it is to the helpless that God helps. One who is capable of taking care of himself, nobody is going to help. So the more you depend upon God, because in small things which you can do yourself, you must depend upon God. One day you will understand, when there will be nobody to give you water and you are fallen in the bed, old age, you are not able to get up, go even to the toilet, then you will understand who was doing, who was cutting vegetables, whose power was it? It was God's power. He had given for a few days, He takes it back. Nature gives everything and takes back one by one everything and makes you, again as you came, you have to go back, lying on the cot. So, helpless condition, then you will know that. So, when everything is all right, when you are able to do, you must understand it is God's power making me cut this vegetable. It is God's power that is making me eat. I am able to write, I am able to talk, I am able to understand. Everything is because it is His power functioning in and through me. So that eliminates our ego and makes us depend upon Him more and more. You. Not I. Tu hu. Na hum. So that is essential part of the prayer. You see, Thakur simply uses one term: pray unceasingly, have holy company. As you go, you are not able to find out the depth of this word. And just on this prayer, and we can go through for months. Months, it will not end. Because it opens, each moment will open a new horizon for you. New sun coming up, new day coming up as you go, because it is associated with your heart. Prayer is heart's function. It is not intellect's function, because heart has innumerable hues, colors and varieties of things and patterns of thoughts. Love and doesn't have limitations. When heart is involved, it becomes unlimited. When brain is involved, it becomes limited. Everything, unlimited becomes limited when you use brain. And limited becomes unlimited when you use your heart. So, this way you open up, and it is just a prayer is where a jiva is aspiring for higher consciousness, is trying to stretch himself. In that song it is there. ನಿಲುಕಿದೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ್ಮಗಳು ಈ ಜನ್ಮದ ಗುರುದ ಸಾಂಗ್. So that stretching oneself. In prayer, you stretch yourself. The Jivatman and Paramatman are facing each other in prayer. You see, the moment the child weeps, wherever, in whatever thing is interesting and lost in a thought, bang, there one mobile calls me, whole attention from the goes away. A child weeping, all are busy, don't know, don't even care. The mother alone, chuck, it sees. I was talking to somebody over the phone, and interesting topic is going on, and there's one small child, pam, it is doing there. The whole attention of that mother suddenly shifted there, and she's listening there and blindly looking at me, and finally she could not bear why that child is weeping. Just she saw and again looking at me. That one. And can God remain quiet when you weep, when you pray? His whole attention, it is God facing you and you facing God. Both are looking at each other. It is where, prayer is where you come face to face with God. But He remains unseen till He reveals Himself out of compassion and grace, and blesses you with, means how much of tests, how much of this one, and proper passwords you have to go on opening, because you have to travel through the nature's realm to a long distance.